Good evening. It's Cindy Fodor with Stamp the Love, and it is Make It Monday. I always said What's Up Wednesday, but that's my team live. So I'm so excited to have you here. I am just making sure we have our settings all correct. So this is going to be a little shorter tonight because I've already done this once and it doesn't seem to have worked. So let's pray that it happens this time. So this is a pre-recorded video because I have a class this evening, which I still have to get ready for. Um, Anyways, I hate when things go wrong, as they always do. But so I just wanted to let you know, please comment because I will be at class, but I will be logging in to watch with you, to answer your questions. And if I don't have a lot of time, then I will come back and definitely read all of your comments and answer any questions that you might have. Don't forget to share this with your friends. It is a fun new technique that I have to show you tonight. Well, it's not new. I've shown it once before, but I'm not sure if you've seen it or not. But I love how it looks, and I love the unusual look of this technique. So it's something you'll definitely want to share. Before I get started, though, I just want to say I did the drawing from last week's video, and Karen Press-Mullins won the, now I'm forgetting what they're called, of course, because I already tucked them in the bag because I thought I was done. Elegant Faceted Gems is what she wins. And tonight, there will be a drawing next week from this video for your comments and your sharing. Don't forget to let me know that you did share. Sometimes I can see them, but if you have shared to a page that is a protected page or a group or something that is private, I will not be able to see that you shared that. So, or it might say shared, but it won't let me know who did it. So make sure that you comment in the comments that you did share this, either with a friend or with on your Facebook page. That really helps me a lot in my business. So thank you for doing that. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoy the video. That is helpful as well. I think that everything, they base a lot of things on how well the video is received, and I tend to not ask for that because I don't know anything about all of this craziness. But I'm just coming to try to show you ideas and to keep you stamping. And anyways, so let's get started. Let me go over to my other screen. And like I said, I've already recorded this once. So some of the things have already been put together, and I'm not going to take the time to tear that all back apart and redo that. Okay, so let's flip to the screen. I did want to, again, I think the other night I gave you a sneak peek of the catalog, and this is the beautiful catalog. The other thing that I wanted to show you is something I'm working on today. This was a project in our office today. It's a little sampler of all of the ink colors, and they are just stunningly gorgeous. And this will come with your catalog. If you don't know if you will earn a free catalog, which is anybody that has placed an order with me within the past 6 months will get a free catalog in the mail. And if you haven't, or you're a new customer, just let me know that you would like one. I just charge $10 for new customers, but you don't end up paying $10. I give you a $10 gift certificate, and all you have to do is use that when you email me with your first order. So you can use that up. I don't want to charge you for it, but it helps to protect me a little bit by doing that, because it is a lot of cost out of my pocket. All right, so what I want to show you tonight, I'm going to introduce you to the set. I have not used the set before, ever. It is going out. It's been in my stash. When I pulled it out, pulled all my retired stuff out, I went, oh, I'm so sad. Like, I love this set, and I have barely used it. I think the one stamp I had put together that I might have used on an envelope or something, but it's so beautiful. And I did have one card that I had received from a swap, and it's stunning. It's just stunningly gorgeous. I'm sorry I can't give credit because I think I took the envelope out of the envelope that had the name on it. So, but isn't that beautiful? And I just want to explain to you what's used for these two dies here is from this bundle. So the ornate style is going out. The stamp set's going out. The dies are staying. So these dies will be staying, which is wonderful because I use these all the time, as you probably know. Um, a related stamp set and dies are the ornate thanks dies, and they are becoming unbundled as well. But these dies are leaving and the stamps are staying. So I'm using the stamp set today for my card that I want to show you. But I wanted to show you, I have the dies die cut in here just to show you how beautiful they are. Okay, they're just stunning by themselves. And I want to tell you this, they are in my store right now at a discount. And I almost bought more of these just to give away at events because there's just so many things in here that you will use. And it's at a discount. You definitely should grab these while you can. The other thing that I'm using today and I wanted to point out is our designer papers in our colors, in our color families. These are the subtles, and I have used these quite a lot. In fact, I bought a few packs of this because a project that I'm using at this month's class is the colors were in this set, and so I had to buy quite a few of these to get the colors that I needed. But we're going to be using Calypso Coral and the purple Highland Heather from this set. Okay, so these are two cards that I finished creating with this technique. And I believe it's called Pointillism. I think I looked it up the last time that I showed this. And I'm copying these two card ideas from a lady, Creative Teacup, I believe is her handle, her blog name. So you can check out there if you want to see any more of her work. But so this one is colored inside the lines. This one is colored outside to give you a highlight, just to show you that look. Now I'm going to show you how to do this real quick, and then we're going to do it in the purple. And so I'm going to stamp with this stamped in Memento ink. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to color it, and I have my colors are light and dark Highland Heather. I just want to make sure I have the right thing here. And then I'm using Granny Apple Green, the light, and the dark. Okay, so I'm using those two colors to color with. I am not going to color all of it in. I will just show you a completed one, but I will give you the basic idea. This one, actually, maybe I will do some colored in and half of it the other way so that you can see how this is. My only problem is I have a time limit here. And okay, we're good. I wasn't sure if I was able to see that time limit. All right, so I'm going to use my light color, and I'm just going to start over here, and I'm just running the large brush tip in the area where the leaves are just coming out and where the color is going to be the darkest. So you're going to call that like the shaded area. And so I'm just running the brush tip along there. This is not probably how you would typically do this. You would just do everything dotted, but I think this saves a little bit of time. I'm going to try to stay on one side for the one design and the other side for the other one. So, all right, so we'll do that. And then I'm going to come in with the darker one. And this time I'm going to use the firm tip, the smaller tip. And I'm going to pretty much hold it upside down, but I want to hopefully hold it where you can see it. And I'm just going to start where I have that colored in, and I'm just going to start dotting along there. And I'm coming off of that as well into the area. And I'm just going to keep dotting. You want to be real careful that you do not drag it. You don't want to create a line with it. And you also don't want to go in a straight line. So you just want to be fairly random. And as you come out and you want your dots to be a little further apart, then it takes me a little more time. I'm a little more careful where I'm placing my dots at that point. I'm less random and more measured with what I'm doing. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to try zooming this in a little bit. And let me see if I decrease the color a little, if it really reflects off of this white paper. Okay, so now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Again, I can go really fast when I'm real close to the lines and I don't care how much they overlap. But as I start to come out, I'm a little more cautious as to where I'm placing the tip. And as I come out further, I actually don't push as hard, and it gives me a little finer of a dot. Okay? So again, let's do one more. It's very easy to drag, I will tell you. It's definitely a learned feel as to lifting and tapping. And you want it to look irregular, so you have to think a little bit and not get too you want it to be random. I don't want it irregular, but I want it to be fairly random looking. I'm just going to fill in that spot there and add a couple dots. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Since I colored this one, let's go ahead and do this one. Again, I think that it's called Pointillism. It sounds like a religion, but if it's a religion, I apologize. I'm not into that. But I think that the technique is called, that's at least the only thing I could find. Okay? Isn't that cool looking? All right, let's go ahead and do the top here in the other technique. So here I'm going to take the darker color. This is the dark. I want the lighter color. Yeah, said that wrong. I'm going to take the lighter color and I'm going to just create an outline outside of my flower. Don't want it real wide. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and take our firm tip and just start building our dots out that direction. We'll go ahead and get all the line done first. It's easier while you're in that tap, 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 tap mode to stay with that. And then when you're ready to work your way out, you can sort of change your pattern. And now this one, I found that if you're too close here, it doesn't give you enough color. So this one, we're definitely going to really bring this out far past the flower. We really want this color to make this black and white. This would all stay black and white in here. We really want to highlight that by building in lots of color out here. So it is definitely up to you as to how you sort of get the feel of the pattern that you want. And you can see here now I'm like, okay, I want a little bit more thickness back in here. So I'm just going to come back here and fill this in a little bit more. I'm trying to stay away from my leaves here because I want those to be green. And now I'm going to try to shape. You see how the flower is shaped here? So I'm going to try to add a little bit of that here to my pattern so that it sort of reflects the pattern. All right, does that make sense? Hopefully I didn't get off the camera there. I tend to move it towards me when I'm working. Okay, so I hope that is helpful. I am going to come back to the one that I created on the previous video that didn't work. And on that video, I realized as this is a part I had finished beforehand, and I realized, well, I didn't realize it then until I got onto this video. I thought that these colors really didn't match very well for a light and a dark. And when I started using these two and they matched so perfectly, I realized that I must have grabbed, look at the markers, look how much alike they look. So here I thought I was using the dark of the Highland Heather, and I was actually using the light of the Blackberry Bliss. So in order to make the rest of this match, I'm going to come back in here with the Blackberry Bliss and just add a few dots to these other ones that I did on the last video so that they don't look like they're totally unrelated. It goes very nicely, but it just didn't match the color, and I was a little discouraged about that. I was like thinking, okay, this color should definitely be looking more the same. But it turns out I just grabbed the wrong thing. All right, that's going to help to fill that in. And I'll just add a couple dots here maybe. All right, there we go. So this is the completed design then that I started here. This would be this design where it's colored in. And then this one is this design. So that's how I did that part. Just so that you understand they're the same technique, just the opposite, outlining as opposed to filling in. Okay? And then I used our new ribbon for here because I thought how pretty our fresh freesia ribbon looked with the Highland Heather paper. It went so nicely. So I was excited to be able to use that and just show you a little bit of that. On this one, I used our petal pink ribbon that is in the catalog and is carrying over. And it's just stunningly gorgeous too. Just love these organdy ribbons. And then I did add some of the matte black dots to just to accent my cards there. And you can see all three of these have the matte black dots on them. And let me scoot that out a little bit and let me put all of the cards back in here so that if you want to take a screenshot of those, you can. I will try to get those posted on this page as well so that you have a good image of those. But I hope that you like that technique. Hope that was fun, something new that you could learn today. And thank you so much for joining me. Again, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And don't forget that right here is the website where you can get any of the products that I showed you today, a lot of the things that are going out, and you'll want to use this hostess code. And if you place a $40 order, you will also get the 3 projects from my class this month. And I think that I forgot to explain that I did use this triple banner punch to create the banner on here. I know we have a new one, but we don't have one that's 2 inches wide. And this one is being retired. It is one of the staples in my stamp room, so it's one that will be staying. Just love that punch. So, all right. Thanks again for joining me. Take care. God bless.